And so today we are going to talk about what is wealth? What does wealth look like? And I don't know if you guys saw my post from earlier today. I was talking to my grandfather, and the conversation came up about money. My grandfather retired at the age of 45. He was a New York firefighter, and so was my uncle. My uncle was in that same field, and he was a fire investigator, I believe. And so, or is, or was, he's retired too, but they're both still living, and they both retired pretty young. And this brings me to the statement that was just kind of resonating with me this morning, and it is not how much money you make. All right, now I put some music on there for y'all, and we are having fun today on Business Combos and Coffee. I'm trying to give you guys a few moments to get here. Grab your coffee. Today, I have my A plus mug because I said, you know what? I wanted to talk about having an A plus in business, because business isn't about getting rich. And I've had this more than an epiphany. And let's get right into it. If you're catching me for the first time, I am Spiceda Jackson, the accountant that you want to work with in your business when it is time to turn up your profit and reduce your taxes, which is what we all want to do in business. It is not how much money you make. It is about what your money does. Okay. My grandmother, which we all have two, right? So I have my grandmother that turned 100, and that passed in December. And then I have my mom's mom, which she's passed away as well when I was 18 years old. And so, one thing about my grandma Gerline, she did not have a lot. She did not make a lot of money, but she achieved home ownership, and we didn't know what poor was, right? Poor is what you think it is. My grandmother owned her home. She raised her 10 kids, my mom being the oldest. And I'm the youngest of five. My mom raised us, and my mom didn't make a lot of money. And so, in terms of what you guys would think and what we would think as business owners, and I'll never forget when I was filling out, actually, I didn't even fill out my college applications. My mom did. She did a lot of the administrative work. My mom is a jamming woman. Hey, mama, if you watching this. But I didn't realize how much my mother made until I did their taxes. So once I became an accountant, my mom, before I became an accountant, and even after I graduated from school, my mom used to do my taxes. And after I got my CPA license, etc., I started my firm, and I founded eXFinancial Inc. and Tax Plus 365. My family started being my first client. So how many of you guys know that many of us, even, in multi-level marketing, they tell you to, get your friends and family to buy your products first, because many times when you go in business, your first customers are your family and your friends. And so, that was, the case with me. And my mom became my client, and I did their taxes, and I looked and I was like, oh my God, I did not realize the amount of money my mom made, because I never knew, money was never an issue. Although my mom did make a lot of money, but I'll never forget one time she said, when I went to college, she says, now when you go to college, don't go jumping in all of those activities and everything, because those things cost money. And your parents don't have money for all that. And so I didn't listen. I have listened. I still did all the activities, but I tried to do a little something. I worked and interned during the summer. Shout out to Emrose Jacksonville for allowing this little girl. So every summer I would intern my first internship was with VistaCon. which is Johnson and Johnson. They made the contact lenses for Johnson and Johnson. And then I interned with Bank of America, which was back then Barnett Bank in Jacksonville, in internal audit and corporate development, which is like mergers and acquisitions. So I started my career at 16 years old in the summer, and I saved up my money because my mom said that if I wanted to be in all these activities, I needed to have the money to do so. So I would save. I would go and work during the summer and during my breaks because she also didn't want me to work while I was in college. So shout out to you, Mom. Here are your flowers now. I'm so grateful for you guys for helping me make it through school. But, that brings me to the point that it's not how much money you make. It is what you do with the money. I didn't come from a family of millionaires, but I can say that, with the income that my grandfather made, he's 91 years old, he owned properties in Brooklyn, Harlem, Queens, using his firefighter salary. And it's not, for me, he was a perfect example and is a perfect example of what your money can do. He could have taken his money and, purchased more things that did not work for him, right? So how many of us know that, our money can work? And we have to be more conscious about putting our money to work. Once he spent it on that vacation, it's gone. Or he could take his money, save it up, and buy real estate, which is what he did. And that real estate grew and appreciated over time. So his money, went to work. And, it came back to him, 2, 5, 10-fold. And that's a blessing. And so as I was getting prepared for MoguLCon today, I'm actually speaking tomorrow, like I said, at 11 a.m., this statement resonated with me. It's not how much money you make. It's about what your money does. And so that brings me back to one of the biggest things, that small businesses often are afraid to do, and don't aggressively do. We don't aggressively invest back into our business. And what do you mean by that, Spiceda? Ask me, right? I'm going to tell you. Don't be afraid to buy the assets that your business needs to grow. If your business will save 30% in costs by actually purchasing a machine to manufacture whatever you're manufacturing, versus you actually, spending that 30% out, and it's never going to return to you. Now, if you can save money by investing money, like buying a piece of equipment that's going to save you costs, which is going to increase your profit, do it. If you hire a virtual assistant or whomever you're with, and that's going to save you time and money, do it. If you need an operations specialist so that your business could keep flowing, because if your business can flow without you, your money is working without you. And so that leads me to this. What type of entrepreneur are you? Right? Are you a jobpreneur? Are you a worker bee? Are you a mogul? What are you? Are you a corporation? And I believe that at our businesses, and you guys have heard me say this so many times, our businesses evolve through stages. We all start our businesses at some point, on the very first day or in a moment. Many of us say, I'm leaving my job. I am going to start a business, right? And as long as that business is replacing your income, you believe it's doing a great job. You're doing a great job, right? but all you've done is replace your income. Now, the next stage of business is not only replacing your income, but being able to hire others. Now, when you're able to go from replacing your income to helping others provide income for their families, your business has reached the next level. But the level after that is your business is paying you a dividend, a distribution income, even when you don't show up to do your job in your business. What about the next level after that? You don't show up at all, and all you receive is the dividends from the stock. That's a corporation. So our ultimate goal is for our businesses, and you've heard me say this before, I'm going to say it again, is for our businesses to outlive us. It's for our riches to grow and create wealth. And wealth is when your money grows. That's it. Perpetually. Without you, showing up for your job. That's why so many of us take our money and invest it in stocks. I promote and my jam and what I talk about is building wealth through your business. Your business has stock. If you're an entrepreneur, you've invested all of your stock in your business. When you want to diversify, you invest in the stock of other businesses. You hear me say Coca-Cola, Walmart, Facebook, Amazon, whatever business that you decide to invest in, whatever ticker symbol you decide to invest in of a publicly traded company. You don't have to show up to Coca-Cola to make that money. You don't have to show up to Amazon to make money on Amazon when you're a stockholder of Amazon. So the ultimate goal that we should have in our business to build the wealth that every business owner should want is the wealth that we create when our stock returns interest and has a return on investment for us without us even dotting the door, showing up, right? That's what I have for you guys today. If you have any questions and you want to hear more about this, follow me on YouTube, The Accountant, that help business owners fund wealth through business. Until next time, let's increase our profit and reduce our taxes. Bye. So that's Business Convos and Coffee for today. Are you ready to invest in your business, reduce your taxes, and pocket more profit? If that's you, click the link below for a discovery session so that we can begin the road towards your wealth.